Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and we're going to do another reading today. We're still in the full moon in Leo energies, and I don't know about for you, but for me, it is very liberating, very free-flowing, very uplifting energy. But I'm a Leo, sun and moon, so just sharing that. A couple of things I wanted to share with you while I was on an adventure. I was able to find this little rock in a gift shop, and this to me is the union card. And so I have this little rock, and then 2 days ago I was just walking into my house, and I live in the country, like in the country, and right as you step off the front porch step, there's another little step, and then you hit the grass. And this was lying directly in front, almost as if intentionally placed in the grass, directly in front of my doorstep. Now, not very many white birds out here in the country because of the hawks. The only thing we have are cattle egrets, and they're not here this time of year. So, just a couple of magical things I wanted to share with you. So I did this pre-shuffle, and I came up with... This is so absolutely appropriate. Talking stick, the 32 card drum, which is rhythm, internal timing, which is your intuition and following the flow of your energy. The ace of arrows, mountain goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. And then the 16 card in the Way of the Horse Oracle, which is the master of sadness. And this signifies, you know, maybe it's kind of like the ending of something. So anyway, what the energy of this is it is now time to speak your truth. And stand and reestablish balance of what is harmonic in your life and what is not. And if you have a relationship that is not in harmony, it is now time to release and liberate. So that liberation is rejuvenating. So that is the pre-shuffle message, and it is definitely aligned with what's going on in my life right now, because out of the blue, in this full moon in Leo energies, I did get a call and a text message from my twin yesterday. I don't think we've spoken for a long time, and so I was not able to have a conversation with him yesterday because I needed to really just kind of ground my energy and wait for the internal timing, which was not last night. And so I will speak with him today, perhaps, and I know it is time to speak fully my full truth and let it go from there. So, but you all know that I'm not in an attachment energy with my twin. I am perfectly happy with my life. I just like to use the twin energies, look, to really spiritually grow, because I find them very powerful growth energies, the twin energy. So, all right, I'm going to get started on this reading. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. It may or may not be a message for you. If it's not, it's a message for someone else. So please help with the algorithm, since I don't advertise. I need a little extra boost in YouTube to get these videos to people who need to hear them. And that's what I ask in return from you. So if you wouldn't mind cooperating to help get these messages. I don't monetize my channel, and this is the only platform I use. This is part of my mission. So we're going to get started. They said use this deck. This is the Sacred Path deck. Okay, they said take them. There's quite a few, so might be a little longer reading than I thought. Okay, we have Coral, which is nurturing. So the color Coral, it's a 13 card, which is the... not the Tower card. It's the other one. Painted Face, self-expression. We saw that card recently. medicine wheel, cycles and movement, and then truth as protection, the arrow, 12. What were we just talking about? So this needs to be your definite self-expression, and I know this needs to be mine as well. That is part of the cycle and to move this forward. This is like the Wheel of Fortune energy. But this is truth. See how he's shooting his arrow to the sun. That is truth. And it is, your truth is unwavering. I mean, the resonance and the frequency of truth is undeniable. Self-expression, express yourself, and nurturing. That's a form of self-nurturing, but it's also a form of nurturing others. I was thinking yesterday, my profound thought of the day was, you really can't have love without truth. Because if you don't have truth, then the love is fabricated under an illusion. So, for what it's worth, so this is the time for moving things forward by expressing oneself fully and truthfully and honorably in a self-nurturing and nurturing others kind of way. So this is not the time to screech your truth. This is the time to gently and lovingly express yourself. 6 of Stones. This is the 6 of Pentacles. This is that the establishing equilibrium in the energy that the Mountain Goat Oracle card was talking about. This is restoring balance, because truth is balance. This is the Peacemaker, the Hierophant. Came out in the challenge position. It's a 5 card. So what you have to say, Wheel of Fortune. No kidding. All right, so I see how those are going. What you have to say is going to help restore balance and a spiritual connection. It might bring the spiritual connection to light when you express how you authentically feel. And the Wheel of Fortune is harvesting. That's why they call it the harvest. That is the cycle where you are starting to receive. And then the Apprentice of Stones, which is the Page of Pentacles. This is making a new start, a message in the 3D. Pages for me are messages, and it's a message in the 3D. Here we have the Totem of Arrows, which is the Knight of Swords. Here it is, the Coyote, the 4-legged. We saw this card recently too. So basically what I'm hearing is it is time. It is time. This is the time. Both you feel it intuitively with your internal timing to be honest, open, transparent, no wounding. Remember when we said that in a reading, a few readings back, that the Divine Masculine just wanted to have an honest conversation, you know, no bullshit, just upfront, transparent, let's get it all out there. We're being told now it's time. This is the Totem of Pipes. Yeah, this is the Knight of Wands. This is time to be very precise and very responsive instead of reactionary. Knight of Wands to me is a reactionary person. Here is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles to me is kind of struggling and juggling on decision making, vacillating back and forth. But here she's made a decision. And if you look at these two cards, the Six of Stones and the Two of Stones, this is reestablishing that flow of energy. And here she's making a decision to have this conversation, to send this message, to have this illumination come to, and this feels like from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine, because the Hierophant is my Divine Masculine a significator, one of them. This is the spiritual side of him. But this card says the peacemaker. And I think it's time to express yourself. And this is going to bring peace. Here's the Two of Arrows, the Two of Swords, along with the Apprentice of Pipes, the Page of Wands. So we have two twos here, which is decisions. The Two of Swords can be very stalemate energy where you can't make a decision. But if you see that she has got her arrow bowed up, she's ready. She knows her truth and she is willing now to speak it. So she's going to take action now. This feels like the Divine Feminine is going to speak her truth because the Divine Masculine's energy has asked for this. They said bottom of the deck, Seven of Stones, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see how she's bringing her wares into her abundance, her 3D self into the lodge to share. All right, let's see what comes from this deck. It's time, and I feel it in my energy as well. It is time to have this conversation about this. It might be about the spiritual nature of this connection. It also may be about just the things that have happened in the connection. But this is, it's like in the energy, it's almost like, you know, all of the negative energy has been removed and it's just the lessons that are left and now they're being embraced positively. Blue Heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what you feel is right in spite of any judgment or disapproval for others. That comes in the energy yesterday too, of there was a lot of disapproval from others in that reading yesterday. You are being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you are capable of doing so. And this might be, it's your time to become more the leader in the relationship, but be in your Divine Feminine grace. Okay, they said. They want a way of the horse. Okay. Nope, nature spirit. Okay, let's see what else comes out. This is the year of the tiger, Chinese year. So this may be the year where the Divine Feminine just kind of unabashedly speaks her truth, which then sets these wheels in motion for healing for the Divine Masculine. Spirit Keeper of the West. They said pull one more and then read what that is. One more. Okay. White Buffalo. We've seen that card so many times just recently. I'm going to read that one first because we've read it. Abundance and security are flowing into your life. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may have called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have support from many beings in your spirit realm. That's where that leader comes in. And then let's see what Spirit Keeper of the West is. Transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. Gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. That's that internal timing. Where's that? Oh, that was the drum. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. So what that feels like to me is that this speaking your truth, You may not, as you're talking, your truth may become more and more apparent to you. Okay, we have 2 cards here. The 27 card, look at those. 2 horses just face to face, having an honest to God conversation. And then we have the 9 card. 2 and 7 is 9. And here's the 9 card. Let's see what they mean. Merlin's Spirit for the 27 card. Redemption of the masculine. Mutual transformation. New hero's journey. Power and gentleness find a new way to coexist, balance, and finally heal the immense injustices perpetrated by and on the masculine body, mind, and spirit. You're not getting chills right now. I sure am. Language of the breath. Sociosensual awareness, heart intelligence, nonverbal communication. As the horse's breath moves out of her body, so does the wisdom of her heart, her truth. When you use your entire body as an organ of perception, you embrace the world and sense your place in it more deeply. Wow. This is, I mean, unequivocally the time for the Divine Feminine to speak her truth in a very calm and balanced and centered and nurturing way. I mean, this just says it all. I think that is it. I mean, yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.